Okay, let's look at number 6. Find the slope of the line through the given pair of points, if possible. Based on the slope, indicate whether the line is through the points, rises from the left to the right, falls from left to right, is horizontal or is vertical. Okay, this last bit, not really that important. I'm essentially asking you to find the slope. So, lots of different ways of doing this. Probably the most popular way is just to use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if you do that, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. And what I had suggested is you draw a line here, and you do the same thing on the bottom to illustrate that where the y's are and the x's are, and you just substitute in. Now be very careful. I feel like a lot of y'all, let me keep it color-coded, I feel like a lot of y'all, when you substitute in, make silly mistakes. So if I did that correctly, let's see, 9 minus negative 8 minus negative 8, 4 minus negative 9 minus negative 9. So we see that those match up. Let's kind of make it look a little pretty, a little prettier. As pretty as my handwriting is going to get, right? And let's just keep solving. So when you have a negative negative, that becomes a positive. So we have 9 plus 8. On the bottom we have negative negative, that again becomes a positive. So it's 4 plus 9. When we put it together, it's 17 over 13. And so 17 over 13 is A, it's not B, it's not C, it's not D. Okay, there's your answer. So really, if you know this formula, it's an issue of plugging and chugging. Okay. I do, however, want to suggest another method. So if you do forget the formula, another way to approach this is to say, well, hey, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 4, this is 9. We can plot the point. All right, let's do the next one. Negative 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's negative 9, and then we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's negative 8. So we have the 2 points right here. Okay, so the line, which I'm going to attempt to draw here, something like that. Okay, and we want to do, the slope is, if you don't remember that it's change of y over change in x, you do know it's rise over run. So if you draw all the picture, you can say, well, how much up am I going and how much across am I going? Well, if I'm starting at negative 8 and I go to 9, that's a rise of positive 17. And if I run, I'm at negative 9 and I go to 4, that's a run of 13. By the way, I'm not doing anything fancy here. When I say 17, all I'm doing is saying from 8 to 0 is 8, and from 0 to 9 is 9, and 9 plus 8 is 17. And over here I'm saying from negative 9 to 0 is 9, and from 0 to 4 is 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13. And so rise over run is just 17 over 13. So even if you forget your formulas, draw a picture. I also want to stress that the cool thing about drawing a picture is that this, as we've said before, if you start low and you end high, we said that the person's walking up the stairs, right? This is a positive slope. So what this tells me is that there's no way, if I graph it, there's no way the answer can be B or can be C, because the slope is positive. And that's another thing that you want to keep in mind as you work through the test, not only on this problem, but on other problems. If you have a positive slope, then you know when you look at y equals mx plus b, that whatever this number is, it has to be positive, right? If the slope was negative, here's an example of a negative slope, then you know in y equals mx plus b, m has to be negative, right? Our goal is to work through the test and try using all these little things to make sure we have consistency, that it does make sense, that what I am putting down really is the answer that I think it is. Okay? Hopefully that helps you guys out, but let me know.